this wild card matchup. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw here. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give to Etienne running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Look at Millard 1K. Ain't you supposed to be on Twitch, Millard?
Set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Etienne, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once more. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Open man is Palmer. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Ross. Touchdown! John Ross. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's going to air one out. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
He's got a man, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had it. On Herbert, his third interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's ETN. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chad Muma charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Solid stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Connor. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
Here's Bernard. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Herbert operating from the red zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way,
You
they
just talking bad about me, Will.
the depth chart points before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin
The fuck does that mean?
Kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Depends on who it is. You know, hey, guess who I'm writing off today? R.J. Barrett.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Bum.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here. With the
I'm done with every Nick. I got faith in Clay still. Clay stinks right now, but I got faith in Clay turning it around.
Sushi, whatever the case is, CD, this ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago.
Who else am I writing off?
And I think a few of the guys out in the field already
I almost wrote off Zion.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought.
I'll tell you what's up with the Vikings. Justin Jefferson, dog.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll
best receiver in the league.
See if it can continue.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Anthony Johnson died? Anthony Rumble Johnson died. Damn, Rumble. That's tough. That's sad. Is he good? He was dominating that fight. He just got knocked out at the end.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward.
Yeah, he won every round. He almost finished him in the first round. Let me tell you, in that third round, he beat that motherfucker so bad. That nigga slammed his ass. He taking him down. And then 4th and 5th round, he got conservative. And Pereira just whooped his damn ass. You talking about the first round? We talking about Pereira. Yeah, he got saved by the bell in the first round. Yeah, he almost got finished. No. Adesanya was whooping that nigga's ass. And then, like I said, he got super good. He hurt his leg on a check kick, and it slowed him down. Yeah, he gonna lose again though. It's mental at this point. 0-3 against this nigga. It's all mental. Yeah, this ain't like Leon Edwards, you know. Usman gonna beat the dog shot Leon. It ain't the same. Yeah, Pereira solid. Yeah, I think Which Collar would beat the shot of Pereira though. This is crazy. Paulo Costa. Yeah, I think Costa would beat the shit out of Pereira. Yeah, he gonna get his rematch. Yeah, John Jones is the GOAT. Speaking of John Jones, you talk about the Dominic Reyes fight? Dominic Reyes got knocked the fuck out last night. Cold. First round. Yeah, I think it's up for him. Where the hell is he at? Yeah, he's taking four straight losses, 3 by KO. Let's see who he's going in on. Oh my god, they up 13 now? Oh my god, the Cowboys up 14 now. Let me tell you right now. Let me mute Brian real quick. Everybody gets locked up against the Eagles. The Eagles are nice, but they might be the Steelers from a few years back. Dak does stink. You know the real saving grace for these Cowboys? It's Tony Pollard. So he opens up the pass game. Yeah, defense good too for sure. Yeah, offensively, yeah, because Dak got 2 picks. He ain't playing. He got 3 TDs too. Mhm. Mhm. It seemed like Stan would be a big CD fan. Yeah, CD swaggy. That's Stan type of player. Oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Cooper Kupp just got hurt. Cooper Kupp just got hurt, limping to the locker room. Oh, you can't afford to. You won't make the playoffs. The 4th and 18 joint. Justin Jefferson, best receiver in the league, man. Him, and Tyreek. That's what the Steel. That's what the Steelers used to do with AB. Yo, that's catch of the year right there. That's better than Pickens' joint, in my opinion. I'm gonna go out like Rumble Johnson. Mm-mm. Matt Ryan had a 39-yard run. This nigga had endless field. 37 years old. Y'all up 5. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go out like Rumble, man. It's just gonna be random. Niggas ain't gonna know. Shit, I don't wanna know. They are. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna draft a quarterback and get rid of Devontae Adams' best friend. I personally would. You got to. That Josh Allen pick was bad. Oh, that's naughty. Yeah, he threw that joint right to Pat Pete, bro. It makes sense. Cause I had a $5 bet on them. They wanted my money. We find new ways to lose. I got every game right this week except for the Bills and the Broncos. Oh my God! On 4th and 7, Rodgers just threw a 40-yard touchdown. Oh my God! Where is it at?
No, you need to go eat. No.
I'm here. Yeah, we beat the Saints. You're welcome, Brian. One step closer to Will Anderson. I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing out here winning games, man. The Saints got the Phillies joint. The Philly got the Saints joint. Who would have thought the Saints would be this damn bad? Jameis is out. They benched Jameis. The pills. That's true. I need that. I need that Victor Wembanyama. Him or Scoot. I think I prefer Scoot with the scheme with the team we got, but Victor's a damn unicorn. Like 160. Let's see how much he weigh. Nah, he running, but the way he play, he not a big for real. Like he a taller KD, man. They say he weigh 210. That's still light as hell though. They say KD weigh 240. They say KD and Giannis the same weight. That cannot be true. I seen Victor do this damn tween 1 foot jumper from. I was like, yeah, it don't matter, man. It don't matter how much a nigga weigh. I, that's fine. That's fine, but he got that joint. He also did that joint against the top prospects at Overtime Elite. He better than Chet. What about? Oh, you asking how much does Chet weigh? What about Bol killing shit right now. Chet Hol- Chet Holmgren 190. Bol also 240. Yeah, Bol nice. He the original. He the original Chet Holmgren. Niggas just forgot about him because he had them injuries. Different, different time, no man. Not that many bullies in the league now. Uh-oh, come on. They going to Devontae. Stop Devontae. Oh shit. The Raiders still tanking. That's what happened. Hmm? The Colts probably going crazy for Jeff Saturday right now. Yeah, they hired that nigga with no experience. That's why I picked him today. Nigga said, stop calling plays. When it's a pass, block. When it's a run, block.